Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Saurav, and this is my YouTube channel, Data Science Novice. So, if you are new to my YouTube channel, please do like and subscribe. Your efforts are massively appreciated. So, this video is a continuation of last video. So, if you haven't watched that video, go ahead and watch it. I have provided the link into the description. So, in this video, we are going to start off from where we left off. So far, I have not told you when to start learning the algorithms. And the reason is, I believe in the philosophy of learn and apply. So let's first talk about the library for model building. So the library we use for model building is called scikit-learn. Here you can find all the algorithms and we will be talking about it more in the project hierarchy slide. So let's move ahead. So now we are actually going to talk about the project you should do. And your initial projects should be easy to understand. Do not jump into the high end projects that you don't understand because this will discourage you to learn data science. And at the end of the day, you will end up leaving that project and wasting your time. So, generally, there are two types of project we do in data science. One is classification, and other is regression. So, here I have listed down some project you can do in both the categories. So I'm assuming that you will go with classification first and then you go with regression. So let's talk about classification and precisely talk about Titanic, that what you should do in Titanic project. And then we will talk about the regression project. So here we have our first project, that is Titanic Survival project. You can find the data on Kaggle. We will talk about Kaggle soon. So here are a few things you have to learn and apply in this project, like how to treat missing values in categorical and continuous variable. Now how to deal with the categorical variable because our algorithm does not understand strings and they need numerical values. So how do we convert string values from numerical values? And then you should learn what is outlier, how to treat them and apply this in your project. And then here comes the learning algorithm parts come. So all the ever mentioned thing you can do side by side while learning these algorithms. So we first start with decision tree because decision tree is very simple, it's easy to learn. Then we go with random forest because random forest is based on decision tree, so it will be easy for you to know what is random forest, sorry. And then we will go with support vector machines. This is another classification algorithm which is very easy. Next, you should learn naive-Bayes classifier, and this will be easy for you because you have already learned the basics of probability in stats section. So once you learn all these algorithms, you should apply all these algorithms in your project and see which one is doing better. And the last thing is learn about hyperparameter tuning or parameter tuning because with the help of hyperparameter tuning we can increase the accuracy of our model. So just learn it and apply it in your project. And with this project you will learn the fundamental steps in data science because these steps are used a lot in data science. So just make sure you learn it quite well. And then we move on to the next project, which is Boston house price prediction and which is the regression project. As I told you, the steps are going to be same across the projects, whether it's regression project or it's a classification project. Till the time we talk about data, everything is same. The only thing changes here is the assumptions of linear regression. So you have to learn another thing, that is assumption of linear models or linear regression. And then you have to learn the another other types of algorithms like linear regression, lasso regression, rigid regression. These algorithms are almost same, so you won't have any difficulty once you understand the linear regression, lasso regression, and rigid regression is not a big thing. And the steps are same then model fitting and hyperparameter tuning. So that's all you have to do in this project. There are many things I didn't talk about and that you will learn while doing your projects. And try to ask yourself questions like why we are doing this and that, because this way you will be preparing yourself for interview as well. So once you are done with these two projects, start exploring more projects because projects are the ways to learn actual data science. So once you start doing projects, you will encounter different types of problems based on different types of data. Just like text data, then you will have sometime image data, then you will have audio data. Then you have to decide that in which area you want to go, whether you want to go into NLP, that is text based data, or you want to go into speech recognition, or you want to go into computer vision. If I talk about myself, I really like computer vision a lot, and you can decide based on your liking as well. And learning this thing is same, doing the hybrid study, book and YouTube is the deadliest combination. And to know your interest, whether you are interested in NLP or in computer vision, I would suggest you to do one project from each of these fields. So next we are going to talk about the things that no one tells you. I feel as a beginner you should know these things and try to implement them in your early stage of learning, because these things helps a lot. So let's talk about one by one. So first we will talk about Stack Overflow. This website can give heart attack to people if it stop working, because programming community heavily relies on this website, because this website gives all the answer and the code related to the question asked by anyone. So as a beginner you will have lots of doubt and coding problem, and then you can refer to this website and you can find the code as well. So let me show you here an example. So first, let me show you the Stack Overflow website. So we just have to call Stack Overflow on Google, and the first link will be the Stack Overflow website itself. So here we can see that question are being asked from different field like Android development and another field like no. So let's see that how we can use it for our purposes. So for example, I want to know how to import CSV file in Python. Okay, so we don't see any Stack Overflow suggestion. So let me again write it. And this time we will include Stack Overflow. So the first link is there. So here is the answer given by all the other people. So this way Stack Overflow helps a lot. Even if you are getting an code error, you can copy paste that error and you will always get the answer. So this way Stack Overflow helps a lot of data scientists. So just try to incorporate in your early stage of learning. So next we are going to talk about documentation. So when we use an library, there always be a document explaining that what the library does, the method it contains, etc., etc. So we can always look for the help in that documentation for that particular library. So let's see an example. Suppose I want to build a logistic regression model. So I just have to type logistic regression and sklearn. And the first link is the documentation. So when I open it, so you can see that logistic regression, it has written about logistic regression and the parameter taken by the logistic regression. So you can read about those parameters, and you that will be a very helpful thing. You don't need to ask anyone. So here you can see that small implementation of how logistic regression is being implemented using sklearn library. So this is a very great help for people those who don't starting their journey on data science. And similarly, you can find documentation regarding anything you do in data science projects. So this is a very great help for people those who have started their journey. And initially it will be a bit frustrating thing. So just make sure you stick to the plan, because once you get used to it, it will be most beneficial thing for you. So next we are going to talk about GitHub. I'm skipping Kaggle because I have already talked about it, and the link for that video will be provided into the description box. So let's talk about GitHub. Since you are a beginner, I don't want to overwhelm you with so much of information. So understand it like this. It is a place where you can keep all your data science code, and people can look into your data science code and they can ask you to change it. So let me show you the GitHub. So here is the GitHub account, and these are the projects I have done so far. And companies sometimes ask you for your GitHub link as well. So let me tell you a story. Once I was asked by a guy for my GitHub link, since he was doing a deep learning project and I was interested. So at that time I did not maintain my GitHub account, so he didn't include me in his project. So maintaining a GitHub account can be beneficial for you. Just learn the basic of GitHub after doing 2 or 3 projects, and then slowly you will start understanding the power of GitHub. So if you follow these things I have told you, it will give you edge over other people because no one tells these things to the beginner. Even no one told me these things. I learned it hard way. But you can implement these things in your early stage of learning. And the best way to learn data science or Excel data science is to do as many as project you can. And if you want me to prepare a video explaining timetable for all these things, let me know into the comment section. I will prepare one for you. So that's all for this video, and if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do like and subscribe and press the bell icon for the future updates. So see you next time. Till then, bye, stay safe.